And I'm back. Well, good time to do more yapping. Yeah, we're all good with that. Not new game. New game would be a bit too much. Load? Is it? Yes. Break of the third day. Okay. Yeah, well, let's just go with whatever we have. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said it will be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. Wait. Actually, wait. We already played this, I forgot, it's been such a long ass time. Okay. I'm replaying something that I already played, I forgot. My name, Piano Woman. 5 Adelheid. 5 Bronson. 2 Powdered. 3 Flangered. And 3 Cometrine. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Very nice, thanks a lot. So, say, miss... Right, why am I trying to read this shit? I already read all of it. Drink in honor of a good friend, Piano Man. 2 Adelheid, 3 Bronson, 5 Powdered Deltas, 5 Flanergide, and 3 Cometrine. On rocks and mixed. Yep. This. Yes, exactly. Cool. Two fringe weavers then. We'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? 2 fringe weavers. Okay, name. Fringe weaver, and I double it. 1, 2. And fuck loads of Cometrine. All aged and mixed. Oh. 1 Adelheid, 2 Adelheid. And a fuckloads of Cometrine again. All aged and mixed. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. For some reason last time we got fucked up. Oh, yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. No spares should be safe for when the one you use. Yep. Okay, yep, we already played through this. Yep. Make it sound like you have a full house. Alright. Says 2 innocent for Dorothy. 2 blue fairies ado. 2 blue fairies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Energized. All aged and mixed. Optional common train, of course. And 1 Flanagide. Two fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? Yes, Fogboy over there. Yep. I don't need to be reminded about other things. Yep. Flawless service bonus, there we go. Last time I fucked it up. Everything will turn out alright in the end, don't worry. I'm fucking hoping for it. $800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shinning Fingered. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Happy birthday. What? What the fuck does that mean? You really like that website, huh? I have needs. Unlock. Live backup. Save. There we go. What do we got? Mickey Concert Full. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one Anon left? I think so. I never left, I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the greater... Wait, I read this. Stop forcing Alice, yep. Scared? A bit. Alice Rabbit Thread 3. It's officially happening. What do you think will happen? Probably nothing. Last time it was the leaks. I think Alice jumped the shark with that one because it seems hard to top. Maybe more leaks? Sounds unlikely. I don't think the government would let that happen twice. But this is Alice we're talking about. There's nothing they can do. What if that spooky message wasn't really Alice but just an epic prank? Who would have hacked a site like this just for a prank? Not me. You're right though, it might be someone else. We'll have to wait and see. What was the date again? December 17th? Right. If only we knew more about the target now. Sick meme, sis. These Alice threads piss me off, fucking e-celebs. What if it has something to do with the terrorism rumors? Augmented Eye. Crime rate up 5% this month. Could be worse. God forbid things get under control here. By Kimberly Lavalette. Crime is up 5% this month, officially making the road to Mega Christmas a dangerous one. Mega Christmas? You could have just... That sounds awfully American. Oh, hello! Welcome! Good day to you too. I'm gonna call you Liam. Yeah. Welcome. White Knights, aware of the situation, have promised to maintain security in all sectors, even though recent budget cuts have been decreasing the morale of their personnel. An uphill battle. Poverty and the lack of opportunities are no longer the main cause of crime. Criminals come from all walks of life. They will murder and distribute drugs for no other reason than the fact that it gives them power. It's no longer about feeding their families, it's about domination. Their entire sector is controlled by these dangerous gangs and there's no solution in sight. This Mega Christmas will be a very dark one. What is this game? Can you tell me a bit about this? It's like a visual novel, bartending sim. People come to the bar, you make them drinks, you talk to them. That's about it. I mean, a bit dystopia. But yeah, there's that. Alice Rabbit might be a Kira. What? Kira Miki fan, okay. And who is... By Lana Smithy. Everyone loves Kira Miki and Alice Rabbit is no exception. You might be wondering what's my proof for this not so wacky theory, and well, keep reading if you want to know. Attack patterns. This is an easy one, you just... I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smithy. DBD and Phasmophobia are nice games, but I wouldn't really consider DBD horror per se, because, you know, it's a PvP game, and at the end of the day, when you have other people involved, the horror tends to kind of just evaporate, goes up in the smoke. There ain't much about it, it's just the more other people around you have, the less scary things are, especially if the enemy that's hunting you is also a player, you know? As for Phasmophobia, I mean, I guess it can kind of be a bit scary, but again, people have played that game so much. Everyone knows what it is, so, you know. It's very hard to find good horror games these days, if we're gonna be honest. It's very rare to find something that will actually wow people, that will actually make them scared, unless you're a beginner to the genre. If you're a beginner to the genre, then yeah, probably a good horror game will go a long way, even if it's something that people already know. Alien Isolation can be definitely a good one. Phasmophobia and DBT again. They kind of require people. What else? What other good horror games are there? I mean, there's the Amnesia, Soma, I guess. This is on PC. Now, I'm not sure if this is even on console or not. But yeah, horror games are kind of a rarity. Okay. You wouldn't believe this shocking Kiramiki secret by Kimberly Lavalette. Today we'll take a look at one of the most popular acts of our times. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview only at the Augmented Eye. Content blocked in your regions. Oh, well, if you have PlayStation 5, that's decent. Not exactly a console player, so I'm not that well versed on what games and what games are not on it. I only have PlayStation 4, played like a couple of games back in the day when I bought it, but for most of my purposes, I just prefer using PC. Hey, I can play like 95% of all the games that are on consoles on my PC, and I can use a superior controller. Mouse and keyboard. Okay, anything new in here? No. I mean, my voice is alright. I don't really have an accent, I don't think. The voice is... yeah, it's there, you know. Okay, I'm gonna save again, just overwrite this save, yep, cool. Anything at the shop that I can buy, that I would want. Kiramiki banner, cute clay house. What's the most expensive thing in this shop? Replica toy Turing. Not as sentient, but just as cute. Huh. I guess. I mostly prefer to play stuff solo. Well, at least, you know, for the stream. Co-op and other stuff is for the off time. With the friends. You know, not a huge fan of dragging other people into the whole streaming thing. Okay, yep, okay, let's go to the next day. Friday, December 16th. Good evening. Hello. Seems you made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Love to play with my friends because they don't let me get bored. At the end of the day, it's not about... when you're on stream, the idea is not that you are the one bored, is that you are the reason why other people shouldn't be bored. If that makes sense. Because... you know, from the logistics perspective, anyone who streams, anyone who does this whole thing, it's all about trying to give people a reason to not think about something, provide entertainment, right? And if you are providing entertainment, it's your job to make sure other people are not bored. It's not up to you to not be bored. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but yeah. But yeah, playing with other people, with friends, is always a fun time. I mean, taking breaks is a good thing. I've been taking, you know, frequent breaks as well. At the end of the day, if you don't have the juice in your tank and you need to recharge or, need to take time off to do something else, you know, it's completely fine. Okay. Really? It sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well... See? Sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know, it's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Ah, boss! Firecrackers. Yup. A couple of years ago, there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with his usual mega Christmas firecrackers. Nah, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever. It's not a morning talk show. Being an artist for about 6 years is a good thing. I'm a starting artist myself, practicing the whole drawing thing. I'm gonna be working at making everything for my channel myself, kind of thing. Or, with the help of a couple of friends, kind of thing. Once I'm good enough, I'm going to, make banners, backgrounds, all of the art, overlays, blah blah blah. Good shit. But takes time and practice. For now, I think I would prefer to just play the game for at least a while. I haven't streamed in ages, so I'd like to at least focus in case people come in. Maybe some next time. Maybe you could show off your art when I do an art stream. It would be more thematic, Whenever that happens. Okay. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. At least not amongst yourselves. Right. We shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey. Really doesn't sound. I don't add people on Discord, I'm gonna be honest. Discord is a bit of a private thing for me. Just if you drop by whenever I do an art stream, you can send in a link to your stuff. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. I don't know why, but my Twitter and my Instagram accounts got terminated. At some point, recently, I went to them, and I just got a notification that I got deleted. I have no fucking clue why that happened, so I'm gonna have to make new accounts. If I care enough. Honestly, I don't even want to, but we'll see. First, I will need to find out an actual reason to post shit there. You know what I mean, right? I don't know what the heck Zuck is doing. It's oh yes, I'm going to delete this guy's Instagram account. Why? Because fuck you. It's what is even the point? What the fuck? Yeah, well, whatever works. When I'm back at the browser, I'll see about the follow, maybe. I don't really do the whole follow for follow thing. It's a bit of a... How do I put it? Like, so many people come in and they are like, hey, follow for follow thing. You know, it's... I'll drop by. I'll see when you are, you know, streaming, and I will follow you then. Totally. Okay. Enough that. I gotta actually play the game now. I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, now that I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. Nothing at all. Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender. Not having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have all the info you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you so desperately need? Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you doing with physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well, moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not even enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Wait, of course! You want all deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money on a bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. Okay then, get me a drink, but keep it under 80 bucks. 80 bucks. Let's see what kind of drink you can buy with that. 250, 200, 200, 230, 170, 250, 280, 140, 170, 260, 150, 220, 80. Gut punch. Okay. Aha. Okay, so I guess we're doing gut punch. Bronson extract, Flanerjad, and optional Calmatrine. Very optional. All agent mixed. Here. Okay then. Do you know anything about the girl? No. But you said. Maybe, maybe not. Turns out that it's maybe not. You were the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So, I need to spend more? I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing, and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? Why? Your order is right, isn't it? I guess. So why are you looking for that girl, mister? Bondelay. At Bondelay. I'm a private detective. It's what I do. So I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. She's not. She's half of the so-called reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever's resourceful enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenagers' internet nicknames. So, who wanted you to track her? I don't know. I got the letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. I see. Still, any information or rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. Why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with the local going-ons. Well, let's see. Sorry, I can't think about anything right now. Most of the conversations you hear in here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy, maybe, but not much about current events, at least not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it. What kind of bar is this if you can gather the word on the street? What kind of film noir do you think you live in? Gil might know something if you're so fixated on finding some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know something that might help me, Gil? I don't, I certainly don't, and I'm offended by a suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. And here I thought all the noise BTC bars made lately would be useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon enough. Don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Simple enough. Grizzly Temple. 3 Adelheid, 3 Bronson, 3 Powdered, and 1 Cometry. But we make it big. All blended. Yeah. Okay then. This is going to be deducted from the $80 earlier, right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. This week has been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard about is this girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. And the whole thing about a woman catching her mid-air makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from rumors that the Harbingers are looking to cause trouble at the bank today, no, not really. Damn it. Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name the Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. There are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. And even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization yet, for some reason. So you're either one of them, or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, he can be surprisingly sharp. Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for the last 3 days, actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the glass that Idol signed. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but... guess not. Did he talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the Idol that had a show a couple of days ago, dealing with messy interns... par for the course, I guess. I see, that's... gunshot! It's a backfire. Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think that sound now just was? Sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close. It was definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you could clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if it's something happening. I heard there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Which means gunshots! If that's the case, I just hope they don't come near to us. Well, I've got to go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? Really? I just have different needs, but there will come a time when this place might help me. Goodbye. Please come again. Gangs then. Unlikely. This is unicorn territory. They've always been neutral, an important third party in other gangs' deals. Ah, so this is kind of like a neutral territory, or at least supposed to be. The who what now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. He left me thinking about the whole noise from the BTC boss thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Welcome. I'm Streaming John, giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Bathroom time and naughty moments only available to premium users. Huh? Did I miss bath time? Moan. It's only $99.99 a month. Go premium now. Marry me, Streaming Chan. How do I premium? Moon. Moon. I won't danger you to leave. I miss short hair, Streaming Chan. Anyone going to the Kirimikian call? Miss short hair. Why is everyone so noisy? Did I miss bath time? Hold on, I want to read them all. Hello, fellow youngsters. Did I miss bath time? Again, how many times, bro? Why is everyone so noisy? Moon. How do I... Okay. Too much clothing. It's Friday night. Oh my god. Premium when gets sexy. Anime was a mistake. Oh my... Too much clothing. And you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades. Today's escapade is brought to you by ShinningFinger.mo. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy your premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of VR experience modeled after yours truly. Excuse... Today I picked the shiniest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find downtown. And sadly it actually looks half decent inside. So much for going to a crap-hole bar that smells like dog urine. Excuse me. But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you, where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Very funny, where is he really? Right in front of you. Hey you, the pretty boy over there, where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way. No hot shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? You're telling me you two, dressed like fucking waiters, are the bartenders here? Yup. Seems that way. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem. Friday nights are peak viewing hours. I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested. Oh well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. Let's get sexy. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Is that piercing glare a no? Come on, one of us is gonna have to take off their top and it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. Ah, it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need a binary yes-no answers. My viewers have the attention span of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? I need to keep them entertained, and the fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink, a big one, the nastiest one you can think of. Hello, service here? Wow, it's like my brain shut down. Sure. Nasty drink, nasty drink. Manly and promo drink are both nasty, but that's my opinion. By flavor. By type. Promo. Zensta. Bland and sour. Burning. Manly burning. Sweet promo. Sour promo strong. Sweet girly happy. Grizzly Temple, I guess? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, let's give her the Grizzly Temple. All blended. Here? Alright then, cheers! I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? Yep. Okay, I've decided. I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for the Safer Toy Company. And it's a company run completely by dogs. Really? This place was completely overrun by corgis. Wait, corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo-clad talking corgis, yeah. Wow, awesome! Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? Let's see, Donald D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here a few nights in a row. That perfume chauvinisting bastard? Huh. There's that word again. Just the other day someone from Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What did they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. And then, the one that interviewed me was this small meek girl with glasses. She seemed a bit bitter though, I wonder why. But enough about that, oh wait. Can I see that glass over there? Sure. This signature. Is this Kira Miki's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out, really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar of the stars or something? Not really. We're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I've tried to get a meeting with her, but she actually seemed willing, but she's always busy. A very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does, and it shows. You'd think that she's some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest person I've met. I knew it! I knew she was nice! Her passion shows in her concerts, you know? She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer. Shine Spark. I find myself singing it in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day at $99.99 a month. Go premium now. That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what you said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Can I keep this glass? No. Pretty please? No. Party pooper. At least this ball might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that'd make it perfect is if a pretty boy over there had a past with the KGB. I swear if I click next and Gil is like, how did you know? What the fuck? Who told me? Fucking called it. Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? Are you gonna order anything else? What? Oh, yeah. The whole case of getting wasted thing. How do a drink called a bad touch? Get me a big one of those, please. A big bad touch. Coming right up. Let's give her a big bad touch. 4 Bronsons, 4 Powdeds, 4 Flanergides, and 8 Cometrine? No. So essentially to the full with Cometrine on the rocks and mixed. Big bad touch. Here? I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. I can pour in a bit if that's what you want. No, not that. That's such a dirty name. It feels like a drink ought to come in a phallic glass or this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed the watches at least threefold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Friendly reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by Shining Fingered. .mo. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year of premium membership for a neat code. Said code will net you a free trial of VR experience with a model based on moi. What's the deal with that VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. NND as in MMD. Okay, I see. When Shining Fingered asked me about a model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership. We all won. I even got him a year of free premium membership and a VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Okay, I know what I know what MMD is. I know what Miku Miku Dance is. But I'm not gonna tell you why, or how, or for what reason I know that. Don't tell me you haven't heard of Niku Niku Dance. Okay, so... okay, I guess I know a lot more than... Okay, so they just straight up say it. But yeah, IRL, it's MMD, Miku Miku Dance. I asked for a reason. It's, well, it's music videos with 3D models. Yup. But people also use, well, you can change models however you want, and you can create whatever movements and animations you want, including naughty stuff. So you can essentially create music videos with 3D models that are doing a lot of, adult stuff. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest though, the model is a bit meatier than me. Oh. That's usually how it is with 3D models, let's be honest. Not that I minded though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see the people. But they're still there, you know? Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corner of the world, but every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? A what? You're not gonna tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened? Sorta? Oh, come on. No epiphany? No quarter-life crisis? Not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line? Life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Throw me a bone here. There must be a nice mystical story you can tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well, yes? Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. He was a DRK SOL, a really old Lily model. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades for replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. It was from the time when the collective source wasn't a cloud storage system, so he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going? It was weird, you know. He was the only Lilim I've ever seen with a clear cut of fear or of mortality. No transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. Oh man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. So he went and gave me a fingertip of his that fell while he was walking. While he was talking. Before he left, he said, if you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend. Bravo, bravo! Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome. I'd pay to see a movie like that. So what happened to their finger? I made a pendant out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm gonna heat this up even if I have to do it myself. We need to drop a cow in here, Miss Bartender. Get me drunk. I don't care how, just do it. Okay. She's asking me to get her drunk no matter what. That's an interesting request. I have an idea. Was it gut punch? No. There's one with 9, yes. Fringe Weaver. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. This is the one, baby. 2 aldehydes, and everything else is just commentary. You are getting drunk, girl. All aged and mixed. So? Lightheadedness? Oh, damn. She cute though. Clumsy tongue. Palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Can feel my legs. Can feel my legs. Alright, let's get it on with the loot stuff. First, I'll try to guess your bust size. I must warn you, I have a 90% success rate with this. Let's say... You're gonna say A cup? Maybe maximum of B? B. Not big enough to fill a hand, but not small enough to make you look like a child. Well, figures. You're size B, right? I'm not discussing my bust. Don't be like that. I can tell you're B-cup. Your attitude makes me think you're an S, and your behavior makes me think your blood is an AB. Your attitude makes me think that you're submissive, and your behavior makes me think your blood is AB. So, how many did I get right? Who knows? Ah, please let me get through this. On with this. I need you to cooperate if this is going to be a success. Can I ask you something? Finally! What's the point of getting drunk if you're going to behave the same way? I guess it's kind of redundant. Because you see, I'm drunk 24/7. Drunk on attention! Huh? Knowing people want to watch me do anything and everything. Seeing the viewer count steadily raise as I take more risks and become more adventurous. It's a feeling that neither alcohol nor sex can compare to. Speaking of sex, if I get lucky tonight, you only need to pay $99.99 to see what happens afterwards. Go premium or go home. Do you really get lucky if the other person knows they're being streamed? You'd be surprised by how many are actually turned on by that. How do you deal with people who don't want their identities revealed? I guess the same thing with the TV, she just censors them, right? Everything's written here. By being captured by this camera, you hereby provide consent to the use of your face on all material produced by Streaming Channel LLC. I'm not sure how legal that is. People believe it is and have yet to be troubled by a lawyer. It's funny though, when you're on the street, unless it's somebody really hot, you can't recall their faces. But learn their name and suddenly they're a fucking snowflake that's better than all the rest. Huh, that's weird. I'm feeling sleepy. You did ask me to get you drunk. Why is it weird? Because I haven't felt sleepy in quite some time. In fact, I've been sleep deprived for a while now. How long? A week. A week? Weeks are the ones with 30 days, right? Yep, totally sleepy. I can feel my eyes getting heavier. And there's this weird lag when I try to move. What's up with that? Anyways, I think I'll take a little nap here before storming off and continuing the night. If you'll excuse me. Should I call a cab? And risk waking her up? Leave her be. I'd rather break the rules and let her sleep than deal with her again. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. Also, B-cup is perfectly fine. If anything, like, I don't know. I imagine, like, the bigger the tits, the bigger are the issues. If I'm gonna be honest, like, if we're being realistic, right? So, it's like, first of all, the back pain. That's gonna be a big problem. Then finding a bra that actually fits. That would be an issue. Then I assume the sheer amount of support that you would need to provide them for them to stay, like, you know, in shape and perky, that's going to be an issue. Because, well, you know, gravity is a thing. So, I mean, honestly, tits are only as important as the person they're attached to. But I think, like, medium or small ones are way better. Oh, yeah. Talking about the important things. The most important things. Where'd the game go? Oh, there we go. Okay, I saved. Alright, just this. It's now safe to keep playing. Ah, the lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. Hold on. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value of fresh anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it's too long to be dynamite. It sounds more like some heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that... Damn it! Oh, welcome back. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey, bartender. What did that noise just now sound like to you? Oh, not this again. I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says like it's dynamite or something like that. Not you too. Huh? Do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See, those sounds have been going on all night, and we can figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to get wasted. Who is he? Gillian, nice to meet you. I don't know, you have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell, I'll have a beer too. 2 beers, coming right up. Okay. I remember the beer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, reset. It's... No, it was 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then everything is Calmatrine. It was... just mixed? Yeah. My memory. I am perfect. By design. Here? Thanks, but this might be too much. I'll take care of everything you don't drink, don't worry. So tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill, that's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So it's just the same, nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you? Oh no, premium. Please don't wake her up. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. Should you be saying that with at least 6,000 people listening? Let them hear, I don't care. 6,000 people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her live 24/7. That sounds familiar. I think one of the dogs talked about seeing someone doing that. I don't know if it's the same person. So, 6,000 people are watching and hearing us. Considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. Her camera is against the table. I don't know how many are still in the channel though. I see. So there will be a lot more witnesses if something's said. Do any of you have a criminal past? Nope. Just a minor charge of petty vandalism. What did you do? Painted graffiti outside my high school saying, Miss Thompson's a cunt. Great. Why'd you do that? Because Miss Thompson was a cunt. She constantly humiliated whoever got her questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. True, I got a week of suspension and had to clean the wall, but it gave everyone the courage to speak up. So, how's stuff at Doglandia? Well, we recently struck a deal with Pharma Fabrics to stock a doggy clothing line. Pharma Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's that textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh, yeah, that one. We had her here some time ago. She got drunk and, so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway, Douglas. We hired a new employee and she showed the higher-up some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know. But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'm still handling this beer, so I'm fine. You're such a wuss. I'll have a Zen Star, please. Sure. Zen Star is 4 of everything, if I remember correctly. With ice and it's mixed. Yup. Memory, baby. Zen Star. Thank you. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura? What about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliché that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe? It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliché. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. But you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently unprovoked or due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word, but she has the potential and I'm not going to let her waste it. Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope. I'm just with the veterinarian. The dogs were the ones that organized the meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of her charm. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight, and at a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice hearing. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based just on their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing! You actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made that sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shirts were interesting. You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gillen? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be too clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Oh, she nailed it. He is acting like a simpleton specifically so that he could, blend in. Well, if there's gonna be a moment when we will have to make a drink for Gil, probably will be. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. I'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone when you taste a new drink. into your tasting drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then, 2 strong drinks. Manly drinks. I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. Okay, Damn. I like her. Manly? What's crevice spike? It'll knock the drunkenness out of you or knock you out cold. Sour and sobering? No. Mars blast? One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. Spicy, manly, and strong. Ooh. Bitter, manly, burning. Bitter, manly, burning. Bitter, manly, strong. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. Gut punch is too simple. I want to make a Mars blast for them. So, 6 Bronson, 1 powdered, 4 Flanergide, 2 Cometrine, and blended. Mars blast. One powdered, 4 of these. Dun, dun. Do, 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 do. Here. Now, drink. Oh, man up. You'll get used to it. Hey Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank. Jill? First year of high school. The guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would tug me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are just a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah? These are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins had been hitting on me the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this... I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I'd suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might have not been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. What the f... Are you for real? Are you for real? That's one way to get info out of someone. What? And the fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me the most. To be fair, knowing how to waterboard someone isn't exactly that out there. It's just like what? You put a cloth over someone's mouth and then just pour water. It's like... eh. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina, which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should be going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damn cats moving the internet, Anna. Oh yeah, girl. Some guy say I should tell you that the bunny's late. Whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Bunny's... What was that? Bunny's early or Bunny's late? Whatever it is, I think it refers to Alice. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah, he'll be back here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Hello, Jill. Ah, Stella, you're here for another drink today. Okay, Phoenix, enjoy your luck. Not really, I was just around the neighborhood and... Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house. It's not every day a client gives you a gift. Cacique? And I thought someone who likes old liquor as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say, thanks. Well, it's nothing really. Newscaster, this just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has been locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh God, say! I wonder if she'll be alright. Hello, Jamie.
Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank?
The news flash descended. Sounded like things got ugly.
From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though.
I see. I guess the bunny was late.
He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you?
Give me a Moss Blast.
Coming right up. Manly, Mars Blast. 6 Bronsons, 1 powder, 4 flanner. And blend. One Mars Blast.
Yeah, this is the one.
Mars Blasts have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname.
Yeah, can't believe I'm myself.
Hey, who's this girl?
She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her live 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say.
Thanks for the advice.
Changing the subject a bit, have you been hearing explosions or something throughout the day?
I heard that a supersonic drone was undergoing tests and lost its course. That might be it.
Ah. Hey boss, the explosions were caused by supersonic drones. That sounds better than firecrackers. We've been trying to figure out what they were all day.
I see. Sonic booms are not sounds people can normally identify. And this one drone made a lot of noise when breaking the sound barrier.
Is this an area to test that kind of stuff?
It's not, which makes the whole thing quite suspicious.
Huh. Man, if only Gil was here to hear that info. He thought they were gunshots.
Are you worried about him?
Sort of. He always leaves without notice for days, but he always comes back unscathed. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I've just kind of become used to it.
He can be a troublesome man, huh?
Sometimes. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright?
This isn't the first time a bank gets closed like that, but something is off about this.
Off? How?
I don't know. Maybe it's the hour, maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it.
Yeah.
Are you worried about something?
That girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but... never mind. You want something else?
Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure.
Okay.
A classic. Yeah. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born.
You seem to know a lot about this.
Nah, just enough.
Jill, have you ever thought about brain uploading?
Brain uploading?
I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still here? Let's say you upload yourself, and effectively, that's new someone's in cyberspace. You will still be here. Wouldn't it be weird to know that there is a you that's not you somewhere?
That's an interesting point. I guess it'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyberspace self found out about the real you somehow. Hell, imagine talking to your other self.
There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations. Exposing each one to different scenarios to see how they develop.
I guess it's kind of heartbreaking in a way. This shit reminds me of Soma so hard. Whew. Those of you who don't know, Soma is a horror game made by the creators of Amnesia. And the whole concept of Soma is the psychological and philosophical horror of what constitutes a person. What makes a person a person? Is it your body? Is it your memories? If you were, I don't know, if your mind, your memories, everything about you was uploaded into a, I don't know, a fucking toaster that couldn't move, but you could still think and hear and, perceive to a degree, would you still be you? Would you want to live like that? And that's kind of the whole point of Soma, so, yeah. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brain into the ether, only to find out their physical bodies are still alive and here instead of living in a place where there is no disease.
I remember an article from a while back about the earliest forms of brain uploading. It would scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that it would effectively kill the person. It used the words "burn the brain." Ouch. All for nothing because the data would be corrupted or broken. They halted all brain uploading research after that. I think they started another project about living brains in jars or something after that.
That subject interests you, huh?
It makes for a nice time sink when I'm doing nothing. Well then, nice talking to you, Joe.
Same here, always a pleasure.
Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back.
Please come again. Phew, hold on. You wanna stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple of matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive? Yep. To be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She'd been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all of the past gifts. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So, what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got the basic plan, walls and one piece of cloth, so I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed you know what that is. You know what it is. I mean, futon's a common knowledge, but a kotatsu, not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and a heater might not be enough. And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab a beer. Yeah.
No more dancing. I'm tired.
What do we do here? I'll take care of everything. Don't worry. Alright. Sorry for leaving her like this. No problem. Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Flawless service bonus. Get a nice wall pattern or something. 400 bucks from her. Nice. You have no new notifications or reminders. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now use nano camo to customize your room. Can I? Okay, first of all, a fan. Let's buy a fan. Joker Cyclone? It's just a fan. Fans are good, though. Really good. Yep. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. You can now use nano camo to customize your room. What's a nano camo? Something to liven up things in this room. Okay, nano camo app. Customize nano camo app. Incredible, augmented eye. About and mascot. Mascot. Camotan is our mascot. She's designed by a veteran character designer from Sukiban Games, Kiririn51. Birthday 2401. Boobs 85, waist 65, hips 90. Nice. Likes Musashi Battleship, tactical fashion, and peach cake. She cute. I like her. About. Nano Camo is a company founded in 2068 and a pioneer of nanomachine fabric capable of real-time texture swap, meant for military use. We bring our products to the general public at the most affordable prices. Okay, there's nothing more to that. Customize. Oh, go fuck yourself. Rad. Table. Nah, this. I don't have enough for that, but alright, kinda cool, I guess. Okay. Augmented eye. Pollution to reach historic levels next year by Kimberly Levelette. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high.
As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said the expert in a room. In a report. I mean, fuck. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. How long until someone says pollution is good? There's a book. The Augmented Eye is being attacked by Augmented Eye staff. Hi everyone. We take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves, or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the AE staff. Alarms rise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating. Hope says alright. Yup. By Kimberly Lavalette. Hijacked screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counter-terrorism unit responded to the threat immediately. However, the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. We might be dealing with a dual threat here, CTU's Chloe Bauer told the tank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. That sucks. Thank God I don't pay these fuckers for a sub. Okay, what do we have here? Apollo Bank is being attacked. May the gods guys say to safety. Yeah, I want safe to be safe. And no one is reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do you have any sources there? I'm posting from the side. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow the building. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters? This is not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place, lol. Let's wait for more info. Streaming charm thread. Oh, let's see. Man, it sounds shady when they put it that way. Let's see. Did anyone see last night's escapade? She was at the Valhalla bar. It was alright. Bartender was a cutie, but man, is she full of herself. I don't care. I'm going next week and ask her for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody here has the guts to ask someone out. She's still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words, lol. I wonder if there's an illegal activity going on there, like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism. True, still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady shit. This fucking city, huh? At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. A White Knight just beat me up. I've been lucky to never have that kind of problem with the White Knights, I guess. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you the story. Waiting for OP to deliver. I'm here anyway. Here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk, and when I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 White Knights stopped me and started asking for my ID, and I also wanted to see my bag to check if I wasn't a scalper. And once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID, and just, what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? And there's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. And because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they'd lose their patience, and one of them hit me right in my temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left.
Holy shit, man. I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every fucking day. Well then, that was that. Now we save. Okay. I'm gonna go until the next day's halfway break, and then I'm gonna, stop for now. I'm still getting used to the whole constantly talking, speaking, reading, speaking thing. Saturday, December 17th. Oh shit, that's the day. Good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call in and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite a hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford not to come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention, I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yup, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, and it's kinda my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady. Sleep another round and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. Where am I? Oh, right. The shoddy downtown bar. Let's see. All my gear's in place. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning.
Good evening.
Evening? Oh, well. It's the best day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender.
Bruh, what a name to be called. To be fair, flat is justice. Flat is good.
Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello guys and gals, Streaming Chat's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon, it burns! I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible onto the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? My client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. A rum? Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give boss some rum. Go to the bottle drinks tab and drag it to the shaker before mixing. Bottle drink. Grandpa booze. Rum. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay then. Every day's night. Time to serve, mix, and change life. What? You mean to serve drinks? Wait, that's not how it goes exactly. No one's here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. What the fuck?
Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx.
Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you?
I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Name Blue Fairy. Let's give this brain a blue fairy. What do we got? Optional commentary, you say? I'm gonna drown the fucking brain in booze. Aged and mixed. Here you go. Nice, yeah. This is the thing. So, how you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should've figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system Lilin do. Can I ask you something, Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day. That's a saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. Speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottle brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature, all while computers in our jars scan our activities. Welcome back, Phoenix. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of desperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of the world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. I'm now lying in bed and will most likely fall asleep. Well, try to fall asleep before I end the stream, which might happen soon. Still a bit out of practice with the whole continuously talking thing. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? What with all the commotion around and all? Didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic. Did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, yeah. I'll make you happy. 1 beer to make Taylor happy. Okay, 2 Adelheid, 4 Bronsons, 2 Powdered Deltas, 4 Flanergides, and everything else is commentary. Mix, and there we go. Yeah, a beer. Ah, yes. No matter what happens, beer's always good. It's interesting though. Just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You what? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I thought about that too. Do you think that you in a cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like, waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilith. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and the other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything though, just wiring him to a body. Oh, do you think someone would rather do that than just float around exposed in a jar? I have to admit the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock actually. It didn't last too long though. I know I was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside. If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilin can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the inputs fit to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Joe.
Oh, Alma. Just Alma? Where's the courtesy one would expect from a plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way.
Why, hello there, beautiful.
What? You hurt my feelings with that, darling.
Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lilum maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. No, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic, and I have at least one face. I know just what you strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a cobbled velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay then. Cobalt velvet straight from Taylor to Alma. Cobalt velvet. 2 Adelheid, 3 Flannergide, 5 Geometry. But I'm gonna make it big. So 4 Adelheid, 6 Flannergide, and 10 Geometry. All on the rocks and mixed. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me this past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So, you just started coming here and then that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian, Archimedes, dunno, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here, nothing usual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving and I don't know. I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry, we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than many other people is kinda sad though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. A bit weird at first though. Apparently one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary on it in this pamphlet. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I've actually met one. Hey Alma, is your family really strict or something? Not particularly, no, why? The other day you started mumbling something about numbers not caring about what you do. About 27 not caring if you have a Catholic wedding or not. Oh god, not the numbers thing. Yeah, my family isn't strict per se, but my mom can be really abrasive. To her, the fact that I'm this old and not married or pregnant is a sign that I'm never gonna have kids. Never mind the fact that she's already has 3 grandkids. Can I speak? I love her, but she can be, well... yeah, I kinda get it. He also said the words, I was a blossoming woman and I wasn't gonna stand for it. After talking about some 8th grade teacher. Yeah, that's... you see, back when my body started developing, I got really shy. But at some point, something snapped within me. I wasn't feeling shy anymore, I felt powerful. My body felt like a new toy to me. One I was gonna make sure to use. Of course, there were 2 problems with that idea. I was a teen, a horny teen, and I was surrounded by horny teens. I'm not even ashamed. I still stand by the core moral I held back then. But it's one of those memories that you look back to and become terrified of how reckless you were. I mean, I could have gotten pregnant or worse. At that age, I was always dressed in black and was obsessed with occultism. The worst I remember was being the butt of the other kids' jokes. Well, you know how the old adage goes. Don't compare your life to others, you don't know what they've been through. Nah, I wasn't comparing, just wondering if some of that self-esteem would have helped me back then. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Vita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she only had known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who would catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I can't blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh. So I take it you rejected him, in a stadium, on a fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on a wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know? Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. No comment? I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. Like what? I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. But no, Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum McLean gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? Good enough service, I'm guessing. Kasike. Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Kasike's the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to smooth some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Get me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Okay, fringe weaver. I'm gonna make it a big one with a fuckloads of commentary. And I think it was ice and mixed. Nope.
It was Asian mixed. Yep. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and my dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with her orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh, didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know, I just kinda said that's it one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yup. Can you speak French? Mon Aroglysia Espla Dangilis. The fuck? I don't know how to read French well. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know. I can't speak French. Fuck you! I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know? All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't, ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job. Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been such a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kinda samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security, and it felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching that security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I helped make harder at that. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. It is less action-y than what movies make it to be though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. Here goes nothing. Classy. Sour classy burning.
Brantini. Sweet, classy, and happy. Do I want to give her a Brantini? I already gave her a French Weaver before. Bad touch. Nah, I'm gonna give her a Cobalt Velvet. On the rocks and the mixed. Here you are. Yep, just what I needed. Thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Don't know. Moving my stuff through the stairs because of the elevator's broken, having to move my liquor collection, and never mind the fact that my cats are shut in that got very upset that one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know? I don't, but I thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure, sure. Okay. And with that, I think I want to go. I think. You know? Tiny bit tired. And it's been nice, like 2 hours of me going at it, talking and whatnot. So yeah. Decent enough start for getting back into the swing of things, yeah? And well, it is what it is. And so, I'm back. Hopefully we'll be streaming a bit more often. Hopefully I'll find some actual, strength and motivation and whatnot. Because I do enjoy the whole talking and playing the game thing. I don't know, it kind of gives me a reason to actually keep playing things. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, whenever you are playing a video game, it's kind of difficult to, continue playing over and over and over. But the stream kind of forces me to. Not so much forces me like as if I don't wanna, but more so forces me to actually gives me a reason to keep playing even if I'm maybe not feeling the game anymore, or I can't find that spark of motivation deep inside of me. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yep. Okay, thank you all for dropping by. Thank you all who lurked. Thank you all who chatted. You are wonderful. Amazing even. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. But yeah. Good night. Good luck. Whatever the fuck. Bye.